Welcome back to the channel. We are having a discussion, to bite or not to bite. Bite till the teeth fall out, I guess. If you recall last week, we left you in Topeka after we had brought our load all the way from Portland. Well, this week we pick you up in Topeka with our load that we brought from Portland.
Haven't even made a delivery yet.
No. We did a 34-hour reset right here in the parking lot of the Loves in Topeka.
We spent all day Christmas Day driving.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We drove almost 600 miles Christmas Day.
Yep.
The 26th, we sat here at the truck stop.
Yep.
And of course, went to a cigar bar.
Of course we did.
It was a nice one.
Good selection, good company, good time. And we had good Ubers. So, you know, there's really nothing for me to complain about. But now we are getting started for this week, and hopefully, theoretically, we're gonna go spend New Year's with my dad. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And coincidentally, you will too.
We'll find out later today when I talk to my dispatcher.
Yeah.
See what the plan is.
So for now, we're headed over to Lawrence to make our first delivery, and we should be there in a little bit. So we'll see you when we get there.
Places I like.
Yeah, no kidding. So that's our first stop done.
Yeah, next stop is 12:28 at 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's punch in the GPS, see how long it's going to take us to get there. We are 7.5 hours away.
Woo!
So we're going to get there today.
Man, that's going to be a hard day's work.
Maybe, if we're lucky, get unloaded. So if you don't know where Peoria, Illinois is, we are headed towards Chicago.
Since our delivery isn't until tomorrow, we probably won't see you guys again today unless we get lucky. So cross your fingers, and whatever happens, you'll see us in just a little bit. Highway 36 in Missouri, and the motor, well, the dash just started beeping like a whole lot. Not sure what's going on. I'm trying to self-diagnose this.
Check transmission.
Uh-oh. We haven't lost any power or anything, and the motor's still running, so...
We're hoping it's just a glitch. I'm gonna get out, put my triangles out, because I'm broke down for the moment. And we're gonna shut the truck completely off. We're gonna kill the battery and everything, and basically sit there for about 10 minutes and do a reset. They're hoping that fixes it.
Keep it close.
Pick up my triangles. See how long this lasts.
Okay, I'll prep for flight in here. Be careful.
Came back on again. So I'm not sure what the problem is. Basically, I got one light telling me that I need to pull over, and the other light telling me I need to pull over right effing now.
So what are we doing? Instead of pulling over?
We're not pulling over just yet. We're gonna drive about 5 miles, hopefully. This little truck stop, gas station thing, whatever it is up here. See if we can make it. I've got it floored at a whopping 45 mile an hour.
Oh dear.
We made it up to 9th, but it's not liking it. So I imagine if I take my foot off the gas, I imagine it's going to slow down enough where I'm not going to be able to speed back up.
So slower it is.
So let's keep my foot on the floor and my hazard's going.
Yikes.
Hi. Well, we made it about 4 or 5 miles down the road. Got pulled over onto an off ramp, sat there for a little bit. Everything reset itself, so I took off again and decided that we would just loop back through the small town that's right here and find a better place to park.
Good thing we did.
I don't know if you call it better, but at least I got gas stations close by now. So
no, we're not on the side of the highway.
We're not on the side of the highway, but we're in town, parked in front of an insurance agent, I guess. I don't know if it's in business, but we're going to sit here for a while, let things reset again, hopefully. The bad part is I'm not going to know until I take out on the highway again. So, we'll see what happens.
After our last stop, we waited 25 minutes or so with everything disconnected, shut off, and just waited. Started the truck back up, started going. We managed to drive almost an hour before it started in again. And we managed to pull into a little parking lot in Paloma. Oh. And we're resetting it again. Called into the shop and they were like, hey, can you turn around and go back through the last little town, Quincy, because there's a international dealership there. Theoretically, they can fix our problem. So we're like, yeah, sure, whatever. So they called the dealership and said that we were coming, you know, whatever. So we've got to go over there, get checked in, and then they'll tell us where to park. But the problem transmission?
It's downtown Quincy on surface streets, and pretty much as soon as I stop moving, I've got to basically shut the whole truck down and let it fix itself again.
Yeah. And from the last time, our suspension on the truck got aired down, and it's just stuck that way now too, so uh-oh. We might not actually be driving anywhere. No, we good? We got enough air pressure to move? Oh, I hear that. Do you hear it?
Gotta hurry up more.
We'll be right back.
It should let me. There, now.
Cross our fingers. Says we have enough air pressure to move now. But that's a lot louder than usual.
Release.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, you want to fill them in on what happened yesterday?
Called our shop and discussed it real quick about what's possibly wrong with the truck. It's basically got an air leak on my leveling valve that operates the suspension of my semi. Where I parked was flat, but it was covered in snow and rocks. It's a big parking lot.
And salt.
Yeah.
Lots of salt.
So I had to grab a couple tools, climb under my truck, all the way under. I was laying there for
Oh,
about
probably
30 minutes basically,
Yeah.
trying to get an air line pinched off and tap on this, turn on that to try to get stuff to work right, which we got the air line pinched off, which allowed me to basically drive here. Yeah.
It's no bueno.
I got it fixed enough where I could drive it without all the bells and whistles going off. So our shop had contacted a local shop here in Quincy, Illinois, where we're at. So we're gonna drove back to Quincy, got checked in with their shop. Well, they can't get to it until the next day, which is today. So we come down to this truck stop, dropping the trailer here, bobtail over there. Hopefully they're just going to change out the valve. Probably won't take very long. Then come back here, pick the trailer up, and go deliver is the plan.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So wish us luck, folks. Well, that was about 2 hours at the local international dealership. I don't know what all they did. Do you know?
They replaced the leveling valve for the suspension. They said the old one was a little slow to actuate, and then it looked like it had been maxed out. So they put a new one on. He tested it, and everything works so far. So we'll see.
We'll see how far down the road we get today. Hopefully more than an hour. Hopefully we don't have any more issues at all. So we're just going to call this trip interrupted and get on to completing it. We've missed the appointment window for this first delivery, so I don't know what that's going to do to that appointment or any of the rest of them that we are supposed to make, but we're about to find out. So stick around and hang on, and we'll see you guys after a bit. see, after we left the international shop yesterday, we drove up to Peoria to deliver, but he dropped me off at Walmart so I could get our weekly grocery shopping done and get somebody a new bed. Which
Not me.
he hasn't gotten out of hardly in the last 2 days.
Yeah, he fluffed her up and then that was it. He was there for pretty much the rest of the day.
Yep, so I was happy to have him out of our bed last night. That was great. So then, of course, he made delivery in Peoria and didn't get any
It was
video
uneven.
capture.
Back end, they unloaded 4 pallets I left. And
Well, and it was super quick.
it took me longer to back end than it did to unload. So
Yeah.
kind of like it is right here. They're already unloading us.
Yeah. Of course, because we had the breakdown and had the delay and all of that, it pushed everything back. So we weren't able to deliver in Joliet until this morning. So that's awesome. And now we're down, I don't know, where are we?
Villa Park,
Villa Park.
suburb of Chicago.
He said we weren't getting any closer to Chicago, but that was before he looked at the map. We are very close to Chicago.
We are in the suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah. And getting our last delivery in. And then from here, we're going to go somewhere else, pick up, and head back to Lamar's.
Like, share, and subscribe.
I'm still doing cigar reviews over on Instagram, still posting weird shit over on Facebook. Of course, you've got all new stuff here each and every week. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. See you, bye.